Now, if you don't mind, I've got things to do.
What things? You don't do things.
Yes, I do. I take enthusiastic walks through the woods. Very enthusiastic walks.
Welcome back, guys. Today we will be getting some spotlight on my favorite natural enemy, and it's not the demons. And we will be getting even more next chapter, which I am excited to finally catch up to soon. But I will speak more on that once I do catch up. So for now, let's get into this awesome chapter. We begin with Jachi wondering what the robots even are, since they are not living things and they don't run on mana. But all they do is just tell him to leave the area, so he easily wipes them out. As he keeps walking in the same direction, he gets fired upon by new robot models. The heavy artillery tortoise models. After the first volley does nothing to him, they switch to rockets that he just air punches out of the sky. Seeing that didn't work, they lift all of their restrictions and send out naval robots as well to try to stop him, with Jachi blitzing all of them and giving us one of the coolest panels in the manga so far.
Oh my god, he's so goddamn cool!
He then figures out why they were trying to stop him, and that's because he was heading towards one of their manufacturing factories. My guy Nyudo then contacts Jachi again, telling him that Gimbak killed Deganazal, and that if he did not teleport him before, Jachi might have died too. But of course, Jachi just says that he'll fight Gimbak right now if Nyudo would teleport him, and accuses him of keeping secrets, but Nyudo is just like,
No, my main man!
But he then tells him that another demon lord is fighting the robots, Roya Roach. And it seems through his observations that the robots are learning and adapting at very high speeds, since they can share information with each other near instantly.
Scanning, control, manipulate scientific data, take over, blast, control, world government, shut down infrastructure, ship everything to China. Just look at this person.
Jachi then comes across a new unit who estimates his strength at level 132 and steps up to him to fight. Nyudo tells him to not fight it, but of course, Jachi does not listen, with the final panel being him facepalming.
Enough talk. Let's fight. Shakabui!
Don't you dare! If you put one fin on that boat, are you listening to me? Don't touch the boat!
Now, let's talk about the demons first, even though I want to talk about my glorious robots. Jachi is still being mega overconfident, and I at least partially can't blame him. Power scaling wise, if 10 is the top tiers of the verse, Jachi is like an 8 and has only hit one brick wall in Gimbak so far. And we keep seeing how impressive he is with him using a low amount of effort against the robots he has met so far. And he seems to think just nothing can stand against him. And with how arrogant he is, he probably only thinks the Great Demon King is above him. I am eagerly awaiting for him to come up against something he has to realize is stronger than him. We got another small look at another demon lord in Roya Roach, which we have seen before, with Nyudo being worried about her since the robots are attacking her as well. But I will talk more about her next chapter. Nyudo, again, is impressing me since he does seem to be the info gatherer of the demon lords. He now knows the danger of Gimbak and is beginning to see the dangers of the robots with how fast they can communicate with each other and adapt to the situation. And he is doing his best to help a few of the other demon lords, but they seem to be too arrogant to take his advice or just plain don't trust him. Which is a little warranted since he did get one of them killed, testing how strong Gimbak was. And we do get confirmation that he doesn't have the ability to spy on anywhere in the world, just on other demon lords and their surroundings. So now on to what I really want to talk about, the robots. I want to get this out of the way now. I will call the first robots we saw drones, the second one I will call naval models, The third ones are tortoise models, and the final new one, for now, I will call it the Versus unit, since it seems to learn even better than the regular units when fighting against enemies. There was nothing really new about the drone or naver units this chapter. The only thing was that I was a bit surprised at how many naver units they had in the factory, which seemed to number in the hundreds, with all of them, as we know, being around the same level as Kiva, and will progressively become better and better, probably surpassing him eventually. Then we got our new tortoise units, which are basically bulky tanks that probably move slower than the other units. And them being modeled after tortoises, they are probably only a defensive unit since we haven't seen them out in the wild, only here guarding the factory. They seem to have long-range heavy lasers and large missiles. And the robots, when building their factories, flatten out the surrounding area so nothing has anywhere to hide, and these units will have clear shots of anything that comes near them. And we see that these robots do actually act how advanced AI would act, reassessing their danger levels because Jachi blew it out of the water, and not wanting to use any more resources to attack him since they don't work, and to just watch and analyze him so they can try to find some kind of weakness in him or better themselves through learning about him. And they seem to have deployed their Versus robot that will learn better and quicker than the other units. And even though it got quickly destroyed, I can imagine every time Jachi fights it, it will keep getting better and better at fighting him. And at least now we see another weakness of the robots might be to just destroy any factories they have, with this one being number 5. And I imagine there will be at least 10 of them in all. Along with their other weakness probably being this mother they have also talked about in the past. Overall, the stocks for the robots keeps going up, and I'm going to ride it till the end of the series. I cannot wait to review the next chapter and finally be caught up on everything. If you guys want to check out my other Versus reviews, I have a playlist right here for you. And if you did enjoy, please like the video and subscribe so you can see my future Versus content when it comes out. And now, I guess I will see you guys later. Bye guys.